Hey up, I'm Phil and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. So we're in a bit of a sticky situation currently with our Muffalo Rampage. So Muffalo Manhunter state. So we need to deal with our people and we need to make sure they stay safe, quote unquote safe, because unfortunately Kanga did lose a foot in the last episode and destroyed fresh. Muffalo can be quite deadly at times. So, I've noticed as well that these Muffalo are deciding to come after Fu by the looks of it. Yep, this one's coming up after Fu, you're attacking Wooden Door, which is fine, and you're attacking Falcon. So, Falcon does have a minigun, so I do expect that we should be able to deal with this Muffalo. But we'll have to queue a few events and sort of step through each tick just to make sure that things are working out for us. So let's grab Sparkles and Fu, and we're going to see if we can pull them up and around, preferably. Let's settle them just over there for the time being. That should be fine. And keep an eye on probably Falcon, just to make sure Falcon doesn't die. And what's that, one more? There we go. Okay, so Falcon has managed to deal with that Muffalo. It looks like another Muffalo is coming around the corner. And then the two on the left are the last ones we have to defeat. Shouldn't be an issue. Though it would be nice if this Muffalo comes around sometime soon. Yep, seems like these Muffalo actually walk a lot faster in the snow than we do, which is somewhat unfortunate. Let's pull them inside now, if possible. May not get around in time. Come on, Fu, come on, Sparkles. Okay, this may be our last stand, and I wasn't keeping an eye on what Falcon was doing, and that could have been quite horrible. Well, things turned out, so I cannot complain too much. No injuries, that's good. So let's see if we can get Falcon out on top. Position them just here. I think it's too late. I think we will get hit by these Muffalo. Probably could have done this better, I wonder. Anyone else that we could grab at the time being? Well, Trado could probably get up here. May not be fast enough. So, yeah, but the good thing is that it gives us a bit of meat to work with in the future, and since things are all still frozen, I don't think we'll have to worry for a while with meat. And yet Fu was injured, so Sparkles, left finger, and oops. Falcon, you're nearly there. Come on, just get up there. Quick. Fu, keep him running, please. Oh, there we are. That's one Muffalo down. Fu's stoned, that's why. A bit of a stoner. Yeah, one of these days you'll learn your lesson. Don't be stoned while there's Muffalo on the rampage. Oops, Trader, can we get you to come in and melee? I think that will help Fu out a little bit. Assuming Fu does not die. Oh, Fu is downed, and there we are. Okay, unrecruit. Let's see. Unrecruit you, and I think that was it. Sparkles, who recruited? You are. And Falcon? Yeah, you are recruited. I didn't see a little notification, little icon. Because it's the underline. Right, I need to get my eyes checked. Trado, where do you think you're going? How about Sparkles? Sparkles rescue Fu, and Falcon can rescue Kanga. No, Kanga is Trosma. Trosma is going to pick up Kanga, so that looks fine. But that is an awesome amount of meat. Now, it would have been nice if these traps completely dealt with these Muffalo, but as Cathrop rightly pointed out, these are medium-sized animals. They're not large, which means that they still have a chance of walking right past these traps. Yeah, so 80%. So small animals I don't know the probabilities off the top of my head, are less likely again to trigger these traps. Medium, higher chance, and then large animals, I think it's full 80%, as was listed just there, spring chance of 80. But still, that's not too bad, though there's a few people who need to patch up, but I think we'll be fine. So, anyone going to haul the bodies in and patch people up? Preferably before they get infections? Trosma, what are you doing? You're going to play horseshoes. What about Trado? Trado is yet to be patched up. Come on, try it again. Treat Trado, please. And that should leave us nice and safe. Yes? Awesome. That's what I'd like to see. Now, on to Kanga, who needs to be patched up. Luckily, there's no frostbite. So, I force you to treat Kanga, and then, let's see. I think that's everyone. Where's Fu? Fu has a few bruises which somehow get infections, so that needs to be worked on. But that's not too bad. I think we're fine to grab maybe Trado? You're going to go and butcher. Actually, go and treat Fu first. I'd rather you do that. Yep, that should turn out quite well. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we need to, of course, finish off the outside area, and once people are healed up, it should be fine. Luckily, we didn't lose too many other body parts, which is nice. Anyhow, we got some cargo pods. I don't know if that came during the fight itself or in the previous episode. But insect jelly, could be worse. Not really a fan of insect jelly. I think it's one of the most annoying things in the game. You sort of understand why, if you watch the previous series, when people end up walking into the insect jelly when they're on a binge and they want to eat something nice, they walk over to the insect jelly despite being forbidden and eat it and get taken down by the bugs. Oop, and Star has developed a heart condition. So Star being our monkey, heart attack. Heart attack painful. And it's lost a lot of body parts, of course, to frostbite. Now, is there anything we can do about it? I wonder if we can grab someone over to rescue Star. We can. Hopefully you don't die because of that heart attack. Let's see, get you in there, and can we get you to treat Star as well? So what happens when you treat a heart attack? And debilitating, okay. Treatment chance failed. Right, I'm not liking the look of that. Can you actually... Failed again? 20% chance. That's a lot of fails with 20%. 21%. Wow. Kangu, you're not very good when it comes to patching people up, are you? Let's check your character then. Medicine is a 9, and your animal, I believe, managing, taming, and training. Medical. I'm just wondering if the... Where is it again? Wounding, handling, hunting, handling, sorry. If the handling is actually playing a effect in the patching up of the animals themselves. Because that would explain why Kanga's failing so many times. I'm not liking the look of that, come on. Wow, you really are having a few issues with that, aren't you? 21%, 21%. I think the dice isn't rolling very nicely for us right now. I think I might actually grab someone else to... deal with Star at the moment. Fu, can you actually patch Star up? I think you can, and I think even your character is better when it comes to animals. So we'll see how this goes. So, Fu, can we get you to... Okay, so it's actually part of doctoring. That's still surprising. Oh, poor Star. I'll have to see how Star recovers from their heart attack. And, oh, mad animal. Before I forget, because I just saw the event on the side there. So we have a mad animal, and it's probably the squirrel. Yep. I have no idea what's up with these mad animals. It's mind-boggling at times. But I think it's coming through the top section, so we might just grab a few people like now. Val... That's not Val, that's a bed. Of course, Val does not have a weapon. I think everyone's dropped their weapon since I last equipped everyone, which is a bit of a shame. So let's give them back a weapon. So survival rifle there. Fu... I think we can give you the paw pistol. Who else? Kanga, you're over there. And of course with no weapon, which would be right. Let's take a look at your character again. Shooting it is. Let's get the pillar, because that is ranged and I think close range weapon as well. And Falcon, you have the minigun. Or is it a minigun? It's not a minigun, it's a machine pistol. Fair enough. And Trosma, Val, Fu, and Sparkles. So Sparkles is the next person. I think we might just give Sparkles... I'd prefer not to put them in a danger where possible, but probably just the superior short bow. I think it's too late to do to get people up over here when it comes to the squirrels. Can we get Fu to come over here possibly? No, definitely no, we don't have the time. So Kanga, you've got a weapon now, yes? You do? Okay, let's place Kanga just here and Fu just there. And see if we can deal with this animal. Oh, it's running away. Past all our defences. Try it again. Keep trying. And that's somewhat odd. My audio has just disappeared. 1 second. Well, that was somewhat bizarre. The audio completely cut out on me, so I've just had to reset the game. So excuse me if I am not following the same train of thought as I was before that little jump there. Anyhow, so where were we? We were dealing with a squirrel on the right. It's one hell of a squirrel. Broke my audio. But I think we'll be fine to deal with it. So I think maybe let's see if we can get Kanga over to the corner and then Fu maybe over here. Unless it's going to run somewhere else. Maybe Fu can get down. Bit of an annoying squirrel. Who are you attacking? You're just moving in general. Oh, Fu, stand there and start shooting. And miss. Oh good. A raid and a relationship issue. Right. Let's see if we can just deal with the squirrel first. So you can fire at the squirrel and see how this turns out. Just don't shoot Fu. And same with you actually, Kanga. Oh, there we are. We're actually, that's been dealt with. Awesome. Rear leg was completely destroyed and we have a few more cuts. So Fu, of course, is going to rest until healed. And yeah, I think we're fine there. So, raid from the tribes people of Senra Laksa Tokos. There we are. That's how I'm going to call it now. So they've arrived and they're attacking immediately, which is somewhat of a shame because I'd prefer to patch up Fu. And there is a relationship in here. So, there is a relationship. So the son is a member of Trosma. So Warrior Bear. The people are Warrior Bear, son of member of Trosma, daughter of member of Falcon. Warrior Bear. Huh. Trosma is the son... Oh wait, just Trosma and Falcon are related. Let's take a look at that. Trosma, your sister should be Purple Falcon. Purple Falcon, your brother is Trosma Falcon. Well, how about that? I would like it if we could avoid killing Warrior Bear. Or I'd actually prefer to capture them if possible. Whether or not that happens is, yeah, completely a whole other story. Anyhow, I think it is time to probably restrict people back to the home zone. Whereabouts are they coming from anyhow? Hello, that's actually a few more people than I would have liked. And we actually have a side door now, which may change their priorities. Sparkles, can we get you to work on this door? Yeah, actually hold the wood out the way. That's step one. Restrict everyone to within the home zone, which is a little bit awkward. Maybe area 1, which isn't defined. Okay, time to define area 1. The other makeshift area of ours. So making sure it's only in the safest of zones, not in internal. But this should be fine. Also, I realised as well we can actually clean the snow between the paths. I will do that eventually, just not right away. Actually, what am I saying? I am doing zoning rules. Let's mark that while I'm at it. Including this area here would be worth it because I'd like to see if we could reset a couple of these traps before they're completely gone. Let's see. So Sparkles will, of course, hold that wood out the door. That closes it. That keeps step 1 in keeping us safe. I think I'll grab Kanga and we'll get Kanga. Can I... yeah, hold that muffler out the way so we can at least see the traps underneath. Val, you're going to go and smoke a joint. This isn't the time, unfortunately. I wonder if we can get you to... Oh, right. Auto rearm, mark for rearming. That's why nothing's getting done. Try it again. You will never do hauling. So rearming is part of hauling. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Sorry, Fu. We're going to grab you. We're going to get you to fix that dead steel trap up. Dead full steel. Blah, 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 blah. Dead. Come on, words. Still dead full trap. There we go. Nothing too much to worry about then. So we're going to get that patched up and then on to Trosma. Now, Trosma does have a weapon, but unfortunately it is melee. Now, I've never been too keen with melee, but I think characteristics, you can actually do hauling, which means we can get you to rearm maybe the outside trap. See how this goes. I don't know if we'll get a lot of this work done in time, but we'll try. And Falcon, where are you going? Oops. Oh, whoops. Forgot. Area 1. Everyone gets restricted. Now, Falcon, unrecruit, recruit. And awesome, you're getting back inside the zone. Good. That's exactly what I want. So whereabouts are these people? Okay, yeah. That's a few more than I would have liked. But we can deal with it and we can manage it. I'm very sure of that. I could be completely wrong though. Anyhow, they're actually relatively good, some of these people as well. Actually, can we find, who was it, Mad Eye or something? Better say Mad Eye Moody, but no, Warrior Bear. Doesn't look like it. That's not you. Bear Falcon. Female, but this was a father, wasn't it? Actually, I never checked. Let's see, social. Oh no, it was the wife, so it was the mother. Well, okay, that's interesting. We're going to leave them be and see how it goes. And also, yeah, okay, yeah, that's exactly what we read before. So we know where they are, so we still have time to reset the rest of the traps. It is tempting to try and get the other walls done, but we don't even have the materials down for it yet. So my hope is they don't come through this doorway. Otherwise, that'd be a little difficult to deal with. So let people continue rearming these traps. It does seem to take quite a while, which is a bit of a shame. So I will also check. Does everyone have weapons? Let's see, you've got a weapon. You don't have a weapon. Trader, what are we going to do with you? Probably not much because you're a melee person again. Well, it doesn't hurt to have a couple of melee people around, so let's not right click and give you a weapon because you're what are you? You're hiding. Yeah, you're hiding in a room. Bit of a shame. I'll leave you alone then. And yeah, that was everyone. So no, we're fine for the time being. Just keep an eye on our tribals. Where are they? Okay, they're down here. I'm thinking we can get maybe one or two more traps rearmed. No, actually, I think we can get all of them rearmed if people get this done in time. Out of curiosity, do we know what you're attacking? We do. You're attacking a wooden door. Of course, you're attacking that wooden door. Where else would you be attacking? Okay, well, let's see if we can get someone to work on the ASAP. Like Sparkles, you're repairing the wooden door. Is that this wooden door? It's not that wooden door. Still, how about... It's outside the area. Of course it is. Sparkles, we're going to unrestrict you just for the time being, because of course I want you to get this wall built if possible. It's getting very close though. Grab the materials and quickly get out. Yep, okay, you are walking straight back up now, which means you have the materials, which means you get this wall done, and I think we're safe. You finished rearming, Fu? No. Okay, there we go. It's all the traps set back up. That's really good to see. And Sparkles, you need to build the ball now. Oop, done. And then I'm going to forbid the door. Oops, not hold open, but forbid. And just to make sure they aren't coming through this way, because that would be disastrous if they did. So let's see, Trader's still hiding in their room, and Sparkles is around there. Okay, I think it is, of course, time to grab everyone except Trader, of course, and set them up to set their positions up, because I think we've left it a little bit. No, I think we've still got a bit of time. Okay, we're safe. So Trosma, Fu, and Falcon. Let's work out the ordering then. So Val, we're going to put around the corner. Of course, we want to try and keep them as safe as possible. Kanga, you got a pillar. I think I'll put you on the right side. Fu, you got a pistol. I'm going to leave you in the center. You are bleeding already, and I would have liked to have had you patched up. Fortunately, we didn't get around to it. Sparkles, you got bow and arrow, so I'll place you on the left side. Who else have I missed? Probably missing like one or two people, which would be right. And Falcon, of course, Falcon. Well, oops, don't go and arrest Fu, but stand just there. I think that'll work out. And Trosma, you got a knife. I think you can probably stand on one of the sides, probably the outside edge. That should turn out. And yeah, everyone is trying to make their way through this main entrance. And you're going to break down a sandbag. Well, I guess less people would come through, the better. Let's see how this turns out. Not looking keen, but think we can pull it off. I'm very sure we can pull it off. Okay. Slow it down, keep it going. Trap goes off. Yep. Try not to set all the traps off. Oh, that's it. That works really well, this trap design. Wow. And we hit someone from that distance as well. I can't complain there. And recruit people, probably, yeah, unrestrict them. There's no reason why not. And Star has died because of a heart attack. Didn't we get around to trading this? Well, our monkey died because of a heart attack. Age 21. Now, I don't know if that's 21 in human years or 21 in monkey years, because I suspect that monkeys don't live as long as humans do. Yeah, and the monkey corpse doesn't tell me anything as well. Oh, that's a bit sad, because that monkey's been around since the start of the colony. Who else has been around since the start of colony? Death. That's right, Death the cat. Death is not in this list because it's not... yeah. So we've only got Death and Spitfire is pregnant and can't walk. Which is just a really weird combination. Yeah, anyhow, I think we can probably... yeah, it's been marked to be hauled, so I think we're safe. So let's unforbid... didn't forbid anything? No, it didn't. These items. Anything else? I keep thinking that these rearm symbols are for are forbidden items for some reason. Just the same colour probably just gives me an indication. It could be something that they could modify. But also remember to strip these items. Yep, okay. Well, that didn't go too badly. I will, of course, unforbid those doors, and then Falcon, can we get you to... yeah, I'll let you drop the wood down, and then mark this to be deconstructed. So that's a better entrance for our people to walk in and out of our base. And Sparkles, instead of just eating it, why don't you haul the rest of the jelly as well? As much as I don't like the jelly. I've said that already. Not a fan of it. So, we need to get some butchering done, so people just need to get work done, but of course that's not going to happen, unfortunately, until, well, I guess the morning. Oh, and winter's begun. Nice. So, oh, dromedary? A group of dromedaries. Please not too many. Okay, it's only 2. That's actually really good. A male and a male. Well, that's not going to give us any children, so we're probably just going to butcher them or sell it. Whichever one comes first. But I will see you guys in the morning. Ah, the sweet, sweet sun in this very frozen wasteland. Oh, it's not so much of a wasteland. So, we have some cargo pods which have come overnight. So what are they? It is flake. Well, we can always sell the flake, so I'll leave that unmarked. Everyone is, of course, unrestricted, and because Sparkles joined at a later point, I never actually... Oop, thank you. I never actually reset their schedule, so I'm going to do that right now. There we go. Fixes that up, and then onto the research. Now, drug production might be something. Smithing, of course, might be something, so we can get proper metal weapons, but I'm going to aim for electricity. This is going to be very difficult, but let's get it started while we can. And keep moving on. I think this will turn out pretty well. Anyhow, is anyone going to get around to hauling that last body in, or not? Let's see, what are the temperatures like anyhow? It's minus 12 outside, so of course it's going to stay frozen, as it's mentioned in the information section. And it's minus 3 even with the torch. What about in this room? Minus 2. Spitfire won't freeze, well, won't lose any other body parts, will it? Or will they? Probably not. Well, we can only find out. And yeah, that body's been pulled in finally. We do have the storage space, right? Yes, we do. We've got plenty of space. And all the meat is frozen, which means cooking goes wonderfully. Now, the cool thing is that since we've expanded this area, we can actually mark for deconstruction this wall and door, because we have no need for it anymore. And actually go and mine out a bit of a zone. Probably something like that. Yeah, there we are. Must have missed that little nodule there. So mark that to be mined, and then also mark all these trees to be chopped, and that gives us a better growing space for the next year. Now, as I was mentioning earlier on in the episode, I was going to mark some area to be cleaned. So where is it? Don't know which tab it's under, but I know it's available. You can mark an area to be cleaned of snow. Yep, here we are. Expand clear snow area. So I think it is... Oops. I wish there was a better way of cancelling what you just selected, but like this to here, because these are all major walkways within our base. So I think it's a good idea that we at least clean these up. And something like that. I guess there's no harm in doing this area. Shouldn't be too much work. That's what my hope is. So see how it turns out. Also, might as well mark over there. Don't think there's anything else I want to mark. Nah, leaving it like that should be good enough for us. And if they need to trudge through the snow, well, they have to trudge through the snow. That's part of being in the snow. and why I chose it. And I just closed that tab. I never actually looked at it. I'm assuming that was a flake. I never cleared the event message. That's what I'm going to hope for. And chunk of spacecraft. Remember, these things, of course, have components which we can decompile. Deconstruct, sorry, not decompile. So we just, get a little bit of a daze right now. Apologise for that, but I'm going to actually mark them so we can get some steel, more components. So, a bit of a stockpile, prepare ourselves for later on. So let's see, yeah, all these trees have been marked, and we've got the space, and of course the steel. Now what's going over here? They didn't mine this area? Okay, odd. And more cargo pods. Wow, we are getting very lucky. So this is just more muffalo meat, which is actually really awesome because it stays frozen. These are a very odd series of events right now. And let's say, Sparkles, what are you doing? You're going to go and rest? How about hold the steel in for me? There we go. Awesome. And a Psychic Soothe. Yeah, this is kind of odd, and these events don't feel very connected at times. A little bit ad hoc, a bit random. And Foo, are you going to complain about not eating at a table? You ate without a table, yet there's a table on the right. Could be a distance-based thing? Possibly. I'm just thinking whether or not it's really worth to hold the food in this zone. I don't think so. No, I don't think that's really an issue. I just think food chose not to do it. And of course we have a few snowmen up, which amusingly we can actually mark to deconstruct, but not shift. Oh, I guess that's something. Anyhow, it's on to another night. So these cargo pods, I never took a close look at what they were, but it's actually Megatherium wool, which would be very good if we ever get around to building complex clothing, which we can officially do. Okay, Trosma's got food poisoning. That's fair enough, and I think we might need to make a few more meals in Slosh. Let's push that number back up to 10. So where was I going? I was going to talk about cloth production, because we can actually officially do that now since we have the research. So whereabouts is it? Hand tailoring bench, of course out of wood. And I think it might be worth at this point to change our stockpile and also work out where we can put these items. And yeah, what's this? That's stone cutters. Did I ever set up a bill? I did. Oh, we actually have stone as well. Ooh, that's nice. Yep, okay, that's actually all fine for the time being. Let me get back to working on that room. So, I like the idea of actually squaring out this room instead of this being a bit of an oblong shape. Yeah. So what we can do is we can just pull this wall up and over, and of course get rid of our second potato zone. So let's actually delete that zone, and hopefully someone will get around to making that wall. So let's actually mine out, I think, this bit. Yeah, mine out that bit and then leave a couple of wooden blocks up, and that should be enough to support the roof. Yeah, I'll let you get around to doing that, and yeah, Falcon is now was stuck in the room, but obviously has been let out. So let's also mark the other areas of deconstruction. And oops, not the corner piece. I don't want to deconstruct the corner because that's going to hold up the roof. And that should be enough. Oh, Sad Wander, fair enough. And more cargo pods. Wow, got quite a few. And packaged survival meals. This is feeling deceptively easy at the moment. I feel like it's trying to build up for something. Smoked leaf, okay, fair enough. And that's snow, thick walking speed, and that's marsh still. Okay. I'm just wondering if the snow changed the ability to build on marsh area, but it doesn't by the looks of it, because it's still marked as marsh in the information section. There we are. Might be a little easier to see now. See marsh, lichen covered soil. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, let's expand this storage zone and see what we can do when it comes to building new clothing. There we go. Nice and big. Don't think we can complain for lack of space now. So on to working out where we're going to make a small little workroom for our clothing. Well, obviously it can't be with the bodies because they don't look very nice. So this is, of course, always going to stay as its own room. Yep, I'm very sure of that. What I think I might do is remove this room, so we just use this as our main general storage. Now, I have said in previous episodes that I want to try and avoid that, but let's delete that. I think it's always going to happen. You're always going to have at least one main storage. I don't suspect people will... God damn it. Another raid already? Okay. Because I don't suspect that people... I don't suspect that I really want to go through every single item and make a stockpile for it. I could, and I might, but not right now. Look, I've unmarked it for the time being, and we've got this space. But no, another raid. Yep, so the game was building up for something, and these people have a few more items to worry about. Let's say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Okay, but we're going to deal with these people in the next episode, because of course we've hit roughly the wrapping up point. So if you have anything to say, feel free to leave it in the comments below. So, as I've said in the past and will say in the future, I'll see you around sometime.